play. Which play are we at?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Waiting for Godot. Godot? Godot?
Gordo.
Gordo.
Gardo? Gado.
Godot.
Waiting for Gado. Maybe I'll take a shoe off again. It's the pre-play. I can't film the play, so we'll film the pre-play.
We're closing October 29th. It's our last show.
Okay, would you like to tell us a little bit why you decided to bring Waiting for Godot to Munich? And
Sure, that was actually a mutual decision between myself and the director. The director, Will Oldroyd, was looking for a play. We wanted him to come and direct something for us, and he was looking for a play that had some sort of style to it.
My name's Patrick Warner. I wanted to come and do the show because I fell in love with Waiting for Godot when I was about 17. Will, the director, dropped us a line and just asked if we'd like to play these parts, and it's something it's quite unusual to be asked to do below the age of sort of 60, so I jumped at it, really. I'd been to Munich very briefly before, thought it would be nice to come back, but wanted to have a crack at the play. So.
Yeah, I'm Tommy. I'm here because it's similar to Paddy. Instead of being in it, I watched it at the age of 17 at my local theatre and loved it. This play is usually cast with older men in these roles, and the chance to do that was amazing.
you keep saying, both of you have said that they usually cast the people older. Do you know why they end up doing that? Is it say that in the play, or is it
No,
just
the stage direction at the start reads, what does it say? It says a tree, a country lane, a mound, two men, wait. It doesn't specify how old they are.
But it does refer to things which happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the indication or the implication is that they are older.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a suggestion that we've been together for 50 years. Also asks if we're 60 or 70.
But we rather feel that because time is being played around with so much in this play, that it's been elasticated, that actually that it's of no relevance if you say something happened 40 years ago or imply that something happened 40 years ago. It doesn't mean it happened 40 years ago. It could be 4 days ago.
Almost the idea that the director, Will, said that really the thing he cared about was that there was a suggested history between the two characters. So whether that was 20 years or 50 years, it doesn't matter. And actually in the play, when asked how old you are, 60 or 70, my character Estragon replies 11. So, what do you do with that? So it's all, time is completely played around.
Yeah.
Do you, because you were saying it was like a mound and a hill, and I kept getting the feeling while you were doing your acting that we were like in purgatory, because you're all waiting for something, and I don't know if it's the scenery, if it's just
I think my feeling about the play, I was slightly dreading doing a question and answer session because I don't think I can give any exact answers to anything. And I think that quite often with Beckett, it's how you interpret it, and that's a fascinating interpretation or a fascinating perspective. I think everyone sees the play from a different point of view, but what is fantastic about it is that there is a truth to it and there is a world to it, and it's something that most people can relate to in some way or other.
I'm kind of less interested in the specifics of who and what we're waiting for, where we've been, what happens between acts and all that, so much as the cyclical nature of it all, and how much of it you can see in your everyday life, and how much of it, whilst absurd and quite extreme, is very, very recognisable. Beckett says in his letters, if I'd meant for Godot to be God, I would have written Waiting for God. He's very specific about it. He also says, I don't know what happened between acts, I don't know what happened before the play. If I'd known, it would be in the play. Everything I know is in the play.
If you asked my character, when did you go blind, he would go berserk because he hates the fact that people are asking him about time. Because time is the thing. So he's almost in denial of what happened when he went blind. Time is so important to him in the first act. It's one of the superficial things he attaches to his life. And he is all about superficiality. And then when his blindness comes, time is taken away from him, he's no longer got it. He gets very irritated at anyone even bringing the subject up. I was a blind person before, in which I had to have contact lenses, which blanked out my sight. So I had the experience of being blind. I was rather hoping I could have contact lenses, but I'm so pleased I haven't. When I saw
See, you didn't keep those from the first time, did you?
I didn't. No, I didn't. I should have done. Yeah.
The speech was my fear, my biggest fear.
What was your fear about the speech? Because you're basically thinking. Oh, okay.
You know,
For those of us who've memorized your speech.
yes.
Yeah.
No, but initially I'm a dancer, so I got a mail from Will begging me, please, we've been looking for an opportunity to work with you, and I think this may be the one. I was like, okay, send me over the mail, you know, what it is, the speech, and I took one look at it, and I was like, no, can't possibly, there's no chance.
Yeah.
But then I thought, you know, it's I want to try and do crossing over into theatre, so it's like an opportunity. You know, you can't get much more of a challenge than this, really. I mean, as in monologues.
Well, it was a good one, too. I mean, you had everybody else on the floor. With your
Yes.
When did you start acting? Because you're very young.
Yeah, but it looks like I'm very young. I'm
Oh.
actually 22.
22. So is this what you want to do for your career? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes? And what do you find most challenging about doing this part?
Oh, so standing still.
Standing still. Yes, for a boy, 12 years old, yes, I could see what that would be a problem. So this was really lovely that we could come and see this in English. So I appreciate it a lot. So thank you. Thank you.